Come unwrap some holiday magic this season in Denver, where the lights are brighter and the shopping is grander, where the season feels a whole lot more wonderful. Discover great hotels and more things to do at milehighholidays.com.
Man, I tell you, sitting here looking at a few things, it really brought out what people are really about, you know? 2 years of that pandemic, so much of all this indecency, and then all I keep hearing is more excuses, more holdbacks, more, hey, you know, instead of solving a problem, let's just go ahead and find a way to bypass it. Freaking makes me sick. The world in general, at times, with its ways of deflecting and ducking, just makes me sick. But it ain't the time to reflect entirely. Let's go ahead and start this up. Welcome to the J-Man Show here on
J360 Radio.
Come unwrap some holiday magic this season in Denver, where the lights are brighter and the shopping is grander, where the season feels a whole lot more wonderful. Discover great hotels and more things to do at milehighholidays.com.
The holidays start here at Baker's with a variety of options to celebrate traditions old and new. Whether you're making a traditional roasted turkey or spicy turkey tacos, your go-to shrimp cocktail, or your first Cajun risotto, Baker's has all the freshest ingredients to embrace your traditions. Baker's, fresh for everyone.
Save big on your favorites with the Buy 5 or More, Save $1 each sale. Simply buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with your card. Baker's, fresh for everyone.
Hey, what's going on, J360 Legion? How are you all doing tonight? Welcome to the J-Man Show for episode 251, I want to say. Are we there? Are we rising out of it? Nah, I think it's 252. Whatever it is, it's past 250. Yeah. Actually, no, it's 252. But you know, while I'm thinking about it, kind of fun how we got into this route, you know? We managed to go through quite a lot of things to make it to 6 years of putting this show on, and also making other shows along the way, meeting some fantastic people. By the way, shout out to the Jam fam, shout out to my missus, shout out to Al, shout out to just about everybody that helped the J360 universe grow. You all are important. And of course, my good friends over at SOTA, shout out to you both. And every other podcaster that I've met along the way, except for a few, but you know, we'll get to that. Now that I go ahead and gave you guys your shout outs, you better go back to the safe zone because it's about to get deep. I can't stand society sometimes. I can't. But the way things are going these times, and the way I see people just being selfish, gallivanting, and all this other crazy crap, or like, you know, you get a little bit of good news and then people will happily virtual signal the hell out of it, or you see something that happens on TV that shouldn't happen at all, and people start going ahead and saying, oh, I do this, or I do that, or you see certain people complain about their dating lives and they never made an attempt to even change anything, or people going ahead and finding more excuses of not to move forward in certain things. And that stuff is ridiculous to me. I look at it from time to time and I'm like, what is so hard about it? What holds you back? What in life scares the living hell out of you? It can't be death. Okay? By the way, RIP to those that have passed. But here's the thing. It can be. We're not going to be here in this life forever. Okay? The point is that we make the most out of it and we strike a chord with people to make our lives livable, to make them exciting, to make them grow, to enrich them. And instead, we all just play this nonsense when we had the time to even be more sociable. And then that was taken away from us. And then that's all we ever talk about. But then you realize people have not gotten better in general. They still do the same stuff. Still do the same crap. Get the same result. Every damn day. It's tiresome. You get to that point where it's like, you know, I'm still reaching and pulling, and my best days are still ahead of me, don't get me wrong, but it's been an upward climb. And sometimes, you know, I got to set down the shield and sword for a little bit and just take a breather and, like, really think. Am I really doing this whole thing right? Is everything really coming together? Like, for moments, like, is the house stable? You know? It's little things like that. It's the questions that keep reaching out. But the problem is that sometimes, maybe the ones that make excuses, maybe they have it right because they don't know the answers. They don't know the answers for basic stuff that go on in their home, but they want to love to go out and dictate to other people what they should do and dictate to other people what needs to happen on the internet and stuff because, hey, that doesn't revolve hands-on from them, right? You understand what I'm saying? And it's like to the point where I'm like looking at this stuff and I'm like, I can't believe all the detest I feel. I can't believe like all of the disgust. There's no words for it other than that. And I'm just like, how did we get to this point? Was it because we have cameras in our phone? Was it because of social media? Was it because of just people are just really, really a-holes? And the thing is that this stuff is like connecting an amp to a guitar or any instrument. It's all over the place now. I mean, take it. Like, when I started this whole thing, I wanted to just solely be a filmmaker. I had an interest in radio too, but I always wanted to be just a filmmaker, just making movies, making stuff count, the heroes versus the villains. And it never mattered the gender. It just mattered having a good story to tell. But even then, you see roadblocks with that all the time. And you see people just coming out of nowhere that don't even know or probably didn't even look at the thing. Go ahead and say like, oh, this ain't good. This is not going to help anything. And then, as you are working on that and your channel's built for that sort of thing, the ones in your staff are entitled and they start acting stupid on things. And then act like they're beholding or owed something to, when at the same time, it's like, guess what? We haven't made that many movies for us to be acting this way. It's kind of the same way with certain people who make too much music. There are people out there who probably make music that nobody has never heard. Like that guy Church I knew. But at the same time, when somebody's doing something, somebody's active, then all of a sudden, sub for sub. Oh, collab. Oh, this. Oh, that. Hey, you should look at my stuff. You should go ahead, blah, 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 blah. This on everything. Come on now. Like, you're beholden to them. And then when they have a project, you got to go work on that project with them because damn your stuff, right? I had to see that crap during my first year of working with that YouTube. I had to see that for my first year of even stepping into this game. Everybody was all in. Tell you owe them something. Like a long time ago, I used to do the whole, what was it? It was FF parties on Twitter, you know what I mean? Like as a way of growing the community, bringing people together, all that stuff. And even then, I stopped doing it. And I'll tell you why. Because these aren't people I talk to. These are not people that actually willfully come out of their own way to even listen to my material, but expect that I'd listen to theirs and all that kind of stuff. And then after a while, you start finding yourself making excuses on why that is. Or being like, everybody's busy, We got to kill that argument. Nobody's that busy. Nobody's that busy. What it is that you're open to things that you make time for. And if you make time for certain things, there's no way you can listen to that many podcasts. There's no way that you could actually listen to that many shows and all that kind of stuff. Not without effort. And the thing is, a lot of people, they don't put effort in stuff. They get lazy, they get so set in their ways, and they don't really try anymore. And it gets to the point where, you know what? That's more contagious than actually saying keep going and all that kind of stuff. Because then you don't feel it. Then there's a day where you start to be like, I'm lethargic. I don't see the point to this. I don't see the lineups. I don't see any of this coming together. It's terrible. It's a terrible way to be. It's the dark side of the situation. Because whether there's a good side to almost everything, like, being benign and making that pathway and everything. And then there's the other side of it where it's like, you're seeing it. You're seeing how many people are so desperate for that attention and so desperate for this, or trying to escape retail, or at the same time trying to make like podcasting and YouTube their career and all, or filmmaking their career. But you also see like people looking for validation too, because guess what? There's experts out there who, by the way, haven't achieved any of these awards, haven't done any of these things that we hold in high regard, but they'll go ahead and they'll tell you that little tidbits here because it didn't work out for them and say, oh, you should never do it either. Misery loves company. And while I'm pointing all this stuff out and while I'm saying like, all of this stank air is around us. It's been around us for quite some time, but now it's more amplified. People are apathetic and tiresome about everything. And not only that, this sad, lonely stuff. Like, I see it all the time. Like, all that incel crap and all that, the thoughts and all that stuff. Oh, thoughts ruin dating for people and everything. And I'm just like, once again, are we making excuses or are we just placing blames on stuff? I mean, does OnlyFans have that much power over everybody to the point where they're afraid to do things? Does any of those Taylor Swift songs have that much influence to the point where you won't even try? Does, let's see, there's another prominent podcaster out there who actually thinks he's going out of his way to teach men how to be men and how to date and all that kind of stuff, where at the same time, he's just yelling at him over a mic. And then he talks about don't be emotional. And I raise a brow at that. Because for one thing, not everybody's lifestyle is alike, and not everybody is going to go through the same page. We're not all like that secret ending to Eternals where we're all made on the assembly line and we all have the same this and same that. I'm sorry. Scientifically, maybe. And even then, that's kind of an if. But we're all different. Remember that whole diversity thing they try to throw at us all the time? That is the whole point of our differences. We should accept that more often. More people are not coming out of their way to be, friendly, hello, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to tell you this, it's because of life too, because life is a mess. Along with other things, along with essential things that need to be fixed up here, but everybody wants to go and, donate to other areas that need the help too. But here's the thing, there's a war at home and then there's a war over there. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't donate to neither one, but the thing about it is that after a while it gets kind of a hard choice. What are you going to do? And then you shouldn't shame people for not doing the same damn thing you are. All this stuff is sickening, man. And the psychological toll and damages that it takes. Because guess what? Those that suffer in silence, you should never suffer in silence. But then when you speak out, oh, well, why'd you do all that for? Tell me it doesn't happen. Go and I'll know you're lying. I'm sick of the lies. I'm tired of the excuses. I'm tired of the pathetic. I don't feel like cussing right now. But the truth is that I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the letdowns. I'm sick of the arm twisting. I'm sick of all this other crap. Like, if you wanted to be on Hangouts, you should have been on Hangouts by now. Could have had your episode done if you weren't such an a-hole about it. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Or if you wanted to be on the power play, you could have asked to been on the power play, and it would have been fine. But I'm not arm twisting anybody to hang out with me or anything. Because I'm too good for that. Hanging out with me and all that kind of stuff should be an enjoyable experience, not an experience that you have to go through. You understand? I'm not that hard to deal with. I don't care what anybody in my past says. You know why? The reason why they are in my past and not in the present or in the future is because they were jackholes and I had to tell them about themselves. I stood up for them because nobody was going to stand up for me. You understand? And that goes for podcasters that were in collabs with me, and that goes for cosplayers I wanted to talk to, not date, talk to. You understand? Because it's like this, you're human too, damn it. And then other filmmakers, because I wanted to work on the sets with them and see where that mindset was, but as soon as I saw what that mindset was, I got myself out of it because I'm not going to put myself in a toxic situation. I will get myself out of it. I will use what I have to. That's why my temper is great. It's gotten me into and out of a lot of trouble dealing with, my peers. Stupid ass peers, I should say. And then after a while, it's like this, People say, oh, you gotta be patient. You gotta maintain. This is 2022, damn it. What, I'm supposed to wait until, the rapture or any of this other stuff? Or, God brings another flood or something? Is that what I'm supposed to wait on? Or one of these damn Republicans take away another human right? Or any of these Democrats to go and throw a stupid order at us? You think about it. What, I got that kind of time? Oh, yeah. I'm not going nowhere, right? It's not like I'm a living person. I could die tomorrow, right? Yeah. My whole thing is, okay, let me tell you from somebody who did the party lifestyle, the loner lifestyle, the player lifestyle, all that stuff. After a while, you want simple things. You want standard things. You want to have that one woman to be with. You want to have that job that, you don't have to look for another job. It actually is plentiful and it provides a way for you. You want to have that nice house. You want to have all that stability there. And at the same time, so you can go and do all the things that you'd like to do too. You would want all those kind of things and have a hobby and stuff. Don't just sit in a damn bar with everybody else. Oh yeah, everybody at the bar, but nobody's trying to pull out and realize that there's other things that could be going on. You want to have that nice set of friends to hang out with and all. Trust me, I went through all those phases, and needless to say, guess what? It was fun for the time that it was, but long term though, no. There is no beautiful end game at all this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I caught myself early enough to grow out of it. Some of y'all still act like it's high school and still doing all this jock stupid stuff now. Or trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm fitting in on the gram and I don't have time to deal with anybody else. Or all this extra stupid nonsense that ain't going to benefit anybody. You're still running around acting like you're better than people. And guess what? You know what? You're really not. And then half the damn time, it's like when those people come in and they try to say, hey, yeah, you sign up for my premium stuff here. Hey, sign up for blah, 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 blah. No, damn it. I don't care. Your stuff is boring to me. Like when I used to look at those kind of things, man, a long time ago, yeah, I looked at it, all that premium content, all that laying out there naked and all that kind of stuff. I never had a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it to this day, but it's like this. Nowadays, I'm kind of burnt out because I've had all my stuff early. You know what I mean? Like where I'm at now, nah. Unfortunately, I have a good relationship and all those people that I thanked at the beginning of this episode, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to let them know they're important because it's good that throughout all this crazy time that I have a great social circle. But it took a lot to get to that point. And there were moments where I made a rant and people thought I was talking about them, but I'm not. That and the J360 Legion and the fan base around here, I hope that you guys use your time, and like I'm using my time, to build things, to make new things, to have a more positive outlook, to get away from like all this stupid stuff. Like, when people have social awkwardness and they have social anxieties and all that kind of stuff, that is a damn problem. That's not a joke, it's a problem. With all these people doing this kind of stuff, pointing at it, laughing, and oh yeah, they on sitcoms and all this other stuff, making it a joke, and it's like, no, damn it, that needs to get fixed before there's, get it fixed at the fundamentals at best, because if not, it's not cute after a while. It's like how somebody is trying to talk to somebody else, and then one of their girlfriends be like, ew, what are you trying to do, and stuff like that, and call out all this extra stuff. That person's not ready to deal with that kind of stuff, and then they fall apart, or they look at that and be like, and sweating profusely and walking away. You understand what I'm saying? Like, some of that social awkwardness is not cute. That person probably has never had to deal with that, let alone with all the COVID and homeschooling and all that kind of stuff. You don't know, and you call them out like that. Like, and there's really shouldn't be a gender barrier behind it, because there's men that go through it, women that go through it, non-binaries that go through it, trans that go through it, whatever the hell is added to the list these days for you to virtual signal. You understand? And it's just like the people who ghost. Okay, like, look, I understand. If it's a bad situation, get yourself out of it. But the whole different thing is, if it's someone that's being genuinely nice to you because you can't handle it, you never went through it before, or somebody ain't call you a biatch to your face and stuff like that, and you couldn't really handle like somebody being nice, that's not a good way to ghost anybody and stuff. You should go ahead and say, like, you know what, I'm feeling that, we have nothing to discuss. There's nothing here on the table. Good luck to you. Good luck to me, things like that. We'll, we just break away here. That's all you got to do. You don't have to be like over there second guessing somebody doing it because of your damn safe zone. After a while, you got to really think about how you treat people. And then in turn, look at yourself. Look at your own damn self. I mean, are you really that well off than other people sometimes? Probably not. If you're still worrying about what other people do, or living in somebody's head rent-free and all that jazz. Like, really think about yourself, society. Like all this stuff that goes on around here. Like, oh, how we could have prevented COVID. There was no way we could have prevented it. We could have delayed it. We could have done a lot of that stuff, but there was no way we could have prevented it. Among other diseases out here. and the way we go about our whole damn life, lull you into a false sense of security and all that kind of stuff. I see it all the time, and it makes me sick. The way this society goes. The way all this other stuff goes. No, don't get all don't get hype. I ain't gonna pull like one of those people that you seen off of True Crime do. Not gonna do it. Not my job. Don't give a damn. Okay? My job I'm doing right now. My whole thing is that, you know what? We could get better, but you gotta make the strides to get better. You gotta plant the seeds to get better. I've gotten better as a person, but I speak out on a lot of things too. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not out here hurting people. I had to make changes. I had to confront my past demons a lot. You know what I mean? To the point where I say I paid for my future sins. You understand? I definitely had to make some changes because the lady I want to be with, you know? We're already together, but you get this, though. It's like, to maintain that, I cannot bring my past with me. Okay? And it's not a bad past like anything. I just, once again, I don't tolerate people's BS. If you're going to talk to me, you got to come correct. Any sort of all this stuff. Oh, but when I stand up to you on something you do wrong, you can't handle responsibility. So you're going to be mad at me, right? You're going to be mad at me. You're going to go ahead and take that same energy and come at me about it. No, you need to take that same energy and go fix your screwed up life. That's what you need to do. I've always been me. That goes for any of these artists, goes for any of these cartoonists, goes for any of these musicians, go for any of these cosplayers, goes for any of these podcasters, go for any of these, and damn sure of this, filmmakers out here. I don't give a damn about what you went through. I don't give a damn if your father slapped you in the head with a wrench. I don't give a damn if your mama punched you in the gut. It doesn't matter to me. Because here's the thing. That's your past. What have you done for your present and your future? All right? And at the end of the day, I'm not here as your source of blame. I'm not here as any of your stuff for your mental health. I'm not a trigger to you. I don't know you. But I do know this much. If you're going to put me in that role, and if my life's on the line, I choose me first. You going. Do you understand? And the disgust of it all is that, yeah, I'm willing to go to court for it. So don't be giving me this stuff. And other people out there, if you haven't succeeded in your dreams, and you know you're at advanced age and all that kind of stuff, and you know you haven't succeeded at your dreams because you didn't try, or any of this other lazy stuff that goes in here, or you drink a lot, or whatever sort of ailment you had, then shut the hell up. Because you know other people who still sacrificed and went for their dreams, like yours truly, and all that kind of stuff, with a whole lot of slack and everything thrown against them, we the ones that survived. You ain't nothing but holding to anybody. We still doing it because we believed in it. Oh, I'm going to keep doing J360 Radio. I'm going to keep doing J360 TV, whether you watch the damn videos or not. Because I believe in the stuff. And I made it for those who are wanting to be a part of it. Those who want to experience this. And join me while I'm here. Because when I'm gone, don't be like, oh, I miss him. Oh, I wish I could have done something better by him. Because if that's true, my spirit's coming back and I'm going to kick your ass. Do you understand? The way the world is sometimes get on my nerves. And get to that point with my mom sometime where she go ahead and she tries to give me a life lesson. And then she put Donald Trump in it. I told her this. I said, if you bring that man back up in any of these conversations, I am not trying to work on having a better relationship with you. I don't need a straw man. I don't need to be afraid of anybody. I don't need to be afraid of all this other crap. I don't need insecurity of the worst kind. Screw that nonsense. To hell with that. You know? Life's complicated enough. I can do bad by myself. My worst enemy is me. Like anybody else's, if you really think about it. Oh, well, how far would you go to fit in with the crowd, right? You'd do something really stupid, wouldn't you? At the cost of your own belief. Quite a lot of y'all do that. And it doesn't matter what age you are, you'll do it. Yeah, getting good with some of the people at the tip top. Yeah, the tip top can kiss my ass. Like every single one of those people who made Twitch Partner and every single one of those people who made it to premium YouTube. I don't give a rat's behind about it. I'm doing it because it's my journey. And if I make it that far, great. I'm not going to change from being the same person. And if you really believe in and support of me, you would not turn away as I speak these truths to you. But after a while, it's like this. Yeah, you get their attention. You get all this attention. Oh, yeah, you go ahead, you get on that free airplay and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's nice, right? But here's the thing. What about the respect? What about the, hey, you know what? You're a cool dude, man. Everything about you is great and all that kind of stuff. What about the respect? What about the integrity? You know? What about, hey, even if things get rough, you still carry on, you do the damn show. Or even if things seem like it's pretty much scary and frightening and stuff like that, they believe in you and say, you know what, we're on your side, you continue, man. We'll help you along the way. But you know what, yours truly hasn't gotten that for a very long time until I started doing jams, to which, like I said, once again, a good support network. But I still remember year one of doing all this stuff, and I never had that. I had to carry on. People try to get me with that sub for sub crap. People try to tell me about, oh yeah, you can get all these many things, all that botting and all that lying and stuff. Shut the hell up. All right? I'm putting in the work. I ain't worried about the easy stuff. I'm not even looking for an easy life. I want things to be rewarding. I want new memories. I want new hopes. I don't give a damn about, like, really, I don't even give a damn about 2 years ago. Because guess what? I live for today. And I know that stuff's still around today, and I know there's always somebody out there that ain't doing anything responsible. Just go ahead and make more excuses, put a Band-Aid over crap, instead of just trying to fix things. See, me, I'm trying to fix things. I guess that's my problem, right? Maybe I should go ahead and do the easy way out like the most of you do. Or maybe I should just put a Band-Aid on all sorts of things in life. But if I know something is wrong, like if something's wrong in my relationship, me and the missus are going to have to be mature enough to actually handle that damn conversation. Otherwise, that's a clear sign of what's going on. Like, if it's me and Alan and I don't agree with his lifestyle about things and how he goes about it, we got to be mature enough to have that conversation. Same thing with Marco, Mustafa, anybody. Do you understand? That's what it is. And if you got a damn problem with me, you better tell me. And don't be running around your little friends and all that kind of stuff trying to go ahead and say some stuff about me, because I will come after you regardless of whatever that press is. And it better be good. And it better be accurate. Because I work with the people around here, And I don't ask for anything too much in return other than, listen to J360 Radio. Other than, just enjoy the time that is here. Not all this extra stuff, not who is right, not this virtual signal this and all that crap. Life's too short. I worked really hard. And I'm going to continue to work hard. It's the grind week, damn it. I don't think I'm going to get a day of rest this week. And, it's all because I just see that new life in reach and I'm reaching for it. Ain't nothing to go back to. And I'm not going to be haunted by my past. Confronted that a long time ago. And I ain't thinking about people in my past that just want to be a part of this because, I'm successful and stuff now. Or, at the end of the day. Or what happens at the end of these episodes. Like when I go ahead and I give you real talk instead of comedy. Because you can't handle comedy. Oh, I remember all y'all coming up to the defense of celebrities that don't care about you and all that kind of stuff. Don't give a damn, because guess what? There's something wrong with them. Or they come out of the woodwork all happy and talking about good life, gold life, all this praise and all that jazz. And they don't even practice that. And some of them people out there that got Bible quotes and all that, Bible quotes, numbers and all, scripture all on their skin, don't even practice the damn thing. Yeah. What a real screwed up society. Yeah, what a real mark on the pillar of things you are, right? I bet you can't even treat somebody with the decency and respect they deserve without bringing yourself into it. I bet at the end of the day, you can't do anything without a little quid pro quo practices. I bet at the end of the day, if I promised you money and stuff like that, I could get you to do anything. Where's your integrity at? You might have any sort of damn statement you could at me at the end of this episode or any other episode, but the thing about it is you can't deny the fact that I'm right. That I'm right about this. That after a while, we're all still having the same 5 conversations. And I guarantee at least 2 or 3 of them are about, who's cheating on who, who's ghosting on who. I guarantee it. Society as a whole bores me because of this stuff. Whatever happened to just having decent conversations? Whatever happened to just coming together to make something great for art? Whatever happened to just making new memories and making this life something to remember instead of just all the negatives and all the cons and the reds being pushed forward instead of the greens, the pros, and all that good energy that allegedly those ASMR videos are supposed to be pushing, by the way. Yeah. Something about all this stuff is really, really cocked up, if you ask me. But no. There's got to be some sensationalized BS, tired, rank, stank, horrible advice-giving news that has to be brought around here. It has to be the people that vlog and put all their lives out there, and then they got to tell you, mind your business. But at the same time, it's like, you need to take care of your business all out here. You get no pity from me. You get no pity from anybody that really pays attention. And you know what's really funny about the celebrity thing, too? You look, there was a picture of Stephen A. Smith, right? And I had it, and I went ahead and I put, this man drinks his own urine. I wrote that right on it. I didn't give a rat's ass. But I'm going to tell you this. I never liked Stephen A. Smith anyway because the way he tried to ruin promising NBA careers for young men. And not to mention all the time he chime in on things and he's friggin' wrong. But people are sitting right there and they praising this man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you ever need any examples, I mean, check out what Kwame Brown said about the guy. There's something wrong when you start going ahead about these journalists like this. And I mean quote journalists when it comes to him and quote journalists when it comes to Gayle King. I never looked at Gayle King as a hero either. Dare I say it. Quite a lot of this stuff nowadays is just... we need better things to talk about. We need better heroes. We need to go ahead and rebuild. We need to really reconfigure what this is all about. And not only that, some of the most toxic people I've seen went ahead and got partnership status. But you know what? More power to them. Maybe they need it more than I do. As far as I'm concerned, you know, I'm jumping into J360 TV projects in addition to continue to make you J360 radio projects and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know, like I said, I'm focusing and working on my stuff, but at the same time, I got to take a minute. I got to really look around at my life and look around at this society as a whole, and I just got to say, you know what? At least my life's gotten better, but the rest of this nonsense is beyond screwed up. And I just can't wait to see the rest of it as I go westward because I know that's really effed up too. So, whether I'm worthy or whether I'm good enough to be in anybody's graces is completely debatable, but you know what? As I went to the movies by myself because I couldn't wait on my friends worth any damn way, I'm going to tell you this. I had to go and handle these things on my own. That's what the whole point of the J-Man Show is sometimes. Things that I handle on my own. Whether by choice or not, debatable. But you know, at the end of the day, I just see like things could be a lot better than what they are. And I hope that they actually do come together more. But you know what? To say that I'm mad... is putting it lightly, but to say that I'm absolutely livid might be on the mark. And it's just really, it's just, ugh. But I gotta let it all out. We can do better than this. And for those of you, don't fall into sub for sub, whatever you do. See, when you're starting out, you don't know any better. You want that fame, you want all that attention, but once again, like I said earlier about attention, yeah, you got it, but guess what? That's as far as it's going to go, and attention goes quick. It's not respect. Respect stays forever. Respect is strong. Like, you may not like me one day, but you're always going to respect me. You know? That's just the way it is. All this social anxiety, PTSD, all this other crazy crap that's out here nowadays that people say and use without care. And if they are suffering from it, you know, they're not going and getting the proper help. And then there's the time where it's like, you know, and don't look to drugs for help. I mean, once again, that's a Band-Aid put on a wound that needs to be treated. You understand what I'm saying? All these things that happen nowadays, we could be better about it. We could actually, you know, cut each other some damn slack, not shame one another. You know, and if it's not a good video and all that kind of stuff, then we skip it. We go to the next one. And if you really want to support somebody's work, okay, be there and support the work. Comment, talk, do something. Like, you know, get out of your own way a little bit better. I had to get out of mine. Otherwise, I'd be like, I'd be no different than them lonely dudes on Reddit sitting right there talking and saying, oh yeah, you know, women are bitches, man. You know, like, they don't talk to nobody. They don't see me, all that kind of stuff. I'm too damn big. How the hell could you not see me? With a 6'3" frame like this and all? And this Thanos build? I mean, get over yourself. The way the world is, man. I just know that we can do better than this. And I'm never going to stop doing what I do. I'm never going to stop being adamant and being for me, but at the same time, I know I can be there for everybody else too and actually give you the proper keys to keep moving forward. I will never do sub for sub ever again. I will never do FF parties ever again. That stuff is done. If you really want to be about J360 Radio, you can follow me on Twitter at J360 Productions. You can email me, j360productions@outlook.com. Or you know what? J360 TV, where's that at? Go on youtube.com/J360 Productions. And if you like it, cool. If you don't, whatever. But at the end of the day, I ain't stopping because of all the nonsense and trash around here. It really starts to smell. And I can't be the only one, and I know I'm not the only one, that sees this BS. You understand? Well, hopefully I don't have to do another episode like this, but I'm sure because the foolery never stops, I probably will. And if you get offended by this stuff, I don't care. Alright? This is J-Man signing off. Peace.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.